The Hertsmere Community Award is for contributions by an individual towards the community within Hertsmere over a 40-year period. And on this very special occasion, it is our honour to present it to Stuart Nagler.
I was delighted when Stuart Nagler was unanimously approved by the panel to receive the 40th anniversary award. We knew that it needed to be someone who was special, in the sense of someone who'd contributed a great deal over a long period of time across the whole borough.
I was always somebody who liked to get on with things, very positive, proactive type of nature, liked to get stuck in. Yes, I suppose like many people want to make a difference. I'm a chartered accountant and I retired about a year ago. Retired in inverted commas, my wife might say, because I do other things.
Stuart represented the Aldernham East Ward on Hertsmere Borough Council from 1991 to 2003.
I've been a trustee of quite a few boards: Domestic Violence Forum, Community Action Hertsmere, Hertsmere Leisure Trust.
I got to know Stuart both as a councillor when I was with the CAB, and then latterly when he was mayor. And I would like to put on record that he was an excellent mayor.
I was so impressed by him. It was the year I was High Sheriff for the county myself, and so I got to know all the mayors that year, and he really was a very, very exceptional one.
I came to the Peace Hospice. My father was in a hospice. I saw the wonderful work they did and I said I'd like to join that organisation.
Stuart Nagler was our chairman of trustees for 7 years. He led a team of trustees and he was a very familiar face and popular face at the hospice.
I've been a magistrate for many years, about 27 years now, and I've been always interested in community safety. Got involved with the Hertsmere Police Cadets.
He was the chair for a while of the police authority, and he was certainly a police authority member for some time. And when I was the area commander here in Hertsmere, he was my police authority liaison.
I've done a lot of running. I've always raised money for charities, Cancer Research, Macmillan, Crime Stoppers, Imperial Cancer Research Fund, and I've raised about £120,000 for those charities.
I think anybody who has come into contact with Stuart in his communal life can only be impressed by what he does.
He's so well respected amongst staff, amongst volunteers, amongst trustees.
He organised and threw this fantastic concert in Radlett where he lives, in the concert hall there. Completely full house, outstanding concert.
He managed to increase the charitable income that Peace Hospice Care needed each year to run its services by over 50%.
He asks all the right questions at all the right times, and he's increasingly valuable to us.
You see, here's a person who's contributed to community life and has made our area generally, across the borough, happier, safer, cleaner and greener.
He's made a tremendous difference and had a big impact, not just on staff, volunteers and trustees at the hospice, but also on the wider community.
As I say, deeply passionate and gives an enormous amount of his own time to dealing with local issues. And of course he lives in Hertsmere, this is his home, and again, it's his life's work.
I think you get an awful lot out of volunteering. Obviously, for many lonely people, it's a wonderful way of getting out of their house and networking with people and not being lonely. I think also enriches your own life because you realise that whatever you have, there are an awful lot of people who do not have what you have. I think it brings, as I said before, communities together.
Oh, I was absolutely delighted that Stuart was given this award. Such a deserving candidate.
Completely deserved. Stuart is an unsung hero, I think. He's been involved with more organisations than I've had hot dinners.
To say I was overwhelmed, I mean, I've sat at home with my wife, watched the telly when the Oscars or the BAFTAs are on, and all these people come up with these speeches. All I can say is I think I felt like one of them.
Very, very pleased for him personally and professionally.
Stuart is special for what he's done, and he's also someone who's never sought the glory, has never sought an award or a gong or anything like that. He does what he does for community.
Apart from being very honoured, I must admit it did bring tears to my eyes. Just to be recognised by your peers is probably the highest honour you can have.
he's brought so much life and enthusiasm to Peace Hospice care, and I think his legacy will live on and on and on.
There's a particular quote, a little ode from John Wesley, who in the 1700s was an Anglican cleric, which to me sums up precisely what I believe in and what service is all about. Do all the good you can, by all the means you can, in all the ways you can, in all the places you can, at all the times you can, to all the people you can, as long as ever you can. And I shall continue as long as I have a breath in my body.